Alright, in the bottom left, Jonoman as the white Protoss. Top right is Ihufa. Still is brown. No. Okay, I take that back. That's not all Bakuryu. I was 1 and 2. And then I played Bakuryu 15 times. So, it's not actually all Bakuryu. Okay. I don't know why Noise is asking me for my password. Noise is jealous of my 6 stats. He's like, "Oh fuck, you won a game on Fish? I want your password so that I can be 1 in 17." Clearly. That pylon's really far forward. Like, I'm pretty sure he's 2-gating forward. How would you wall? Like, you do like some kind of weird reverse wall where you put like the forge here, the gateway on top, and like the pylons way in the front of the wall? No. No, I think he's 2-gating. Alright. So, excuse me. Do you have a spawning pool? Pretty sure it was another overpool. It looks like another overpool. And no, okay, it's not going to be a 2-gate. It is going to be some kind of bizarro reverse wall where you put the pylon in the front of it, and then do forge here and then gateway here. He's like, oh, but that pylon is just begging to be sniped, right? It's just like, oh, man. Like, I haven't seen this game, but I'm calling it now. When Ihufa makes Hydralisks, he is going to come here, he is going to snipe this pylon, and Jonoman will be sad. Jonoman might not lose the game, but he will be sad when this pylon is sniped. Okay, so still a pylon here, and actually, I think Ihufa had to make some an extra set of lings to take out this pylon in any kind of reasonable time. He already expanded down here, so the natural will be the 3rd. Oh, not bad. Thank you. All right. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, Ihufa. Ihufa's getting a 4th hatchery before gas. Alright. So, Ihufa's going to go heavy on the Hydralisks. Almost certainly. I like that decision a lot on this map. You're not going to be able to make an effective SimCity at top and at bottom of this expansion, and no SimCity at all for this mineral only, should you want to take it. So if you're going to be defensive, it's only because you have just a whole mess of Hydralisks and you're not letting Jonoman out of his base. I like a 4-hash strategy on this map. Huh. It's a cybercore. It's like part of the wall, but it doesn't do anything. Like, this is still not tight. I guess it doesn't let... I don't know if cybercore edge here is tight. It might force Zerglings back in, making the run by harder. Slightly. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. It's gearing up that Jonoman's gonna see. Jonoman's gonna see 4 hatcheries. He's gonna build like cannon, and then Ihufa's gonna take out this pylon, and Jonoman's going to be sad. Like, that pylon. You're just asking for trouble with that pylon. Okay. We are still gonna have a Spire from Ihufa. Slightly surprising, but in case his opponent went for Corsairs, he still want to be able to deal with it. But at the same time, he has an Overlord. It scouted the Citadel. And in fact, it scouts the Templar Archive. He knows his opponent's not getting Corsairs. I don't think he's going for Mutalisks. I don't think he's going, right? Mutalisks would be a bad idea, right? Why are you going 4-hatch Muta? Off of 1 gas? That seems like it'd be bad. Bad times, bro. He's getting a... Okay. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Nope. No idea. So, Zealots... Yeah. Zealots aren't going to be able to do anything at this base. But down at the bottom base, there's actually a pretty reasonable chance that they could get something done. The sunken colonies aren't the most protected, just because it's obviously very hard to sim city when there's no wall to help you out. Or the Zealots could just run around the side and attack from the bottom and go for more probe snipes if they really wanted to. Huh. So, you mine out the minerals here. Mine out the minerals here to allow goons to get out. Okay. Is he going Mutalisks? Doesn't look like Mutalisks, no. We do have a control trooper speedlings though. Pick off a probe and going for the High Templar. That would kind of make it worth it, but no. No, the High Templar's going to be able to escape. Yeah, so... Shoutouts to unnecessary spires, I guess. You know, when you scouted your opponent isn't going core, or isn't going Stargate. So you can't make Scourge, then you decide not to go Mutalisks. Yeah. Spires are overrated. I'll say it again, man. Spires, you don't need them. They're not required. You can get away without them. I love fighting game streams, man. I'm all about fighting game streams. I've promoted fighting game streams on my stream before. Fighting games are awesome. Alright. So, still trying to figure out exactly what Ihufa's doing here. Because he did get the Lurker upgrade pretty quickly. So, it's almost as if he's trying to turtle, but turtle on match point. Which never works out well. Like, almost ever. man. Straight up, right now, I wish I could cast like Yipes. Like, Yipes is my casting idol. I wish I could do that. I don't even know if it's possible for StarCraft. I don't think you can cast in that manner a standard StarCraft game. But it's like, there are elements that certainly would work that I wish I could pull off the way he does. I'm assuming you watch the same fighting game streams I do, and you know who Yipes is. I mean, Yipes is a pretty damn big figure, so odds are you know who he is if you know fighting games. It was like, oh, Yipes. The most godlike of casters. Alright. So. These two players, right now, are killing match point. Like, they are both giving a big proverbial middle finger to this map and saying, fuck you, match point. I refuse to play you the way you are supposed to be played. I am not going to be aggressive. I am not even going to bother to cross the middle line of the map, ever. I'm just going to sit here and do jack shit and make the other guy come at me. Which is usually a terrible idea on match point, but since they're both doing it, no one's wrong. Or they're both wrong. Do you have another hive for Ihufa? Last game he got Krakenitis. And Nitus is going to be really helpful to get down to this bottom base. Assuming that Jonoman attacks, which may or may not happen. And Crack, obviously rather good. Do have a Storm Energy upgrade this game. Alright, where are some Zerglings? There's some Zerglings. Only at 0-1. So this is going to be for 1-1 on the Lings. Does he have another Evo chamber somewhere? He does have one down here. So 1-2 on the Lings. And getting a third Evo chamber. Ooh, really? A third Evo chamber? Do you want range upgrades? You don't have any to begin with, so... Huh. Interesting. Interesting. It's not a it's not a hallucination energy upgrade because he doesn't have hallucination. Like, if he only had a hallucination and he didn't research Storm, then it would be a hallucination energy upgrade. But since it's the opposite of that, it's a Storm energy upgrade. Although I was just thinking that in my head when I said it was a Storm energy upgrade. Why does nobody talk about, like, oh yeah, you gotta get that energy upgrade so that you can cast 2 Storms in a hallucination off of 1 Templar? You still there? Oh. Oh, see? Ihufa knows. Ihufa knows he's doing this wrong. Oh, he actually used Fox Ihufa. I didn't realize that. Oh, I'll put the Fox in. Alright. Oh, Jonoman. Jonoman has taken a step into the middle of the map. Oh, he might actually do something now that he is maxed with 2-1 and full upgrades. It's like, okay. It's like, this is the worst map for both of these players to be doing what they're doing on, and yet they both did it. Alright. So, this is why turtling is typically bad on this map. Because when somebody attacks, it's just like, oh, I took the base. Nothing you can do about it if you don't have your army out in the middle of the map. And it looks like Ihufa now Well, that's pretty damn scary for that goon. Ihufa now moving back, but because his army wasn't already in the middle of the map and was so far pressed back, it's not hard for Jonoman to run up this way and get back to his defensive position. Although, he is getting kind of distracted here, so he's not going to have a full force with him. But at the same time, Ihufa really wasn't ready for an engagement at this part of the map quite yet. And Jonoman, he's fighting with half his army. Ihufa's fighting with half his army too. It hasn't all been able to get here. But I think Jonoman half army is going to be able to do pretty damn well at this point. Seriously though, like, these would be some really nice reinforcements to have, Jonoman. Oh, did Jonoman see? Okay, Jonoman realized he still has half of his army. Holy shit, was that a clusterfuck? Alright. So, I guess I'm going to be wrong about that one pylon going down for Jonoman. Jonoman realized his opponent was just never going to attack. So it's fine. It doesn't matter what kind of wall he builds. Yeah, and Jonoman, he started out at 180 at the beginning of the battle. 160 now. Really not a whole lot of change from his perspective. Ihufa down to just 100. Letting the macro slip a little bit. I see a lot of larva here. Oh, there we go. Now we're using that larva, but really, apparently it's all on links, because his minerals are not going down very much. Does have the defiler mount? I saw one defiler. Or I thought I saw one defiler. Nope, it's just cracklings. Nothing but cracklings. So yeah. Pretty sure Ihufa's gonna lose this. Or at least it's not looking good for him at this point. Because he threw away his entire army and got nothing out of it. And he's only on 4 bases. 3 gases. I mean, he has a pretty big bank. So remaking an army shouldn't be that hard. Oh, excuse me. Maybe it's time for him to throw down the Ultralisk Cavern? Help with that little bit of a build-up? Oh. Dang it. Found the Defiler. It was used for a drop. There it is. Alright. Well, a little bit of damage done. Didn't take out any buildings here, but managed to kill some probes, which is nice. I mean, it's relatively nice. Jonoman's going to be mined out at the mineral only. Or, the mineral only still has a little bit left. But he's going to be mined out at the natural just about now. So you can just transfer him back down to his main and finish off the main. Not a big deal. And it looks like Ihufa did decide to throw down the Ultralisk Cavern. So now, I mean, that's a pretty scary army. He's managed to get pretty high in the supply. Certainly rebounding a backup from 100. But can he get anything with this army? Oh, wait, he's being aggressive. Oh, he's actually moving out. This is looking so reminiscent of what Jonoman did. So he's going to move out here? And then he's going to attack down this way. Or maybe not, because there's a lot of shit down here. But the point is, by being aggressive, and Jonoman not being aggressive, Jonoman's going to lose his army. Or at least this half of his army. A little bit of a plague, hitting 6 zealots. 6 zealots? Yeah, 6 zealots. Decent. Decent. The Ultralisks already do have their armor upgrade, and I'm pretty sure they have their speed upgrade too. So these are pretty much fully upgraded units coming out from Ihufa. And, ooh, that's an even better plague. Nice play going down for Ihufa. Maybe could use a swarm here, but... Nope, just going to go in with cracklings and ultras. Not all of them, though. No, you got to keep the reserves. Got to keep those reserves. Is he loading up? Cannot tell. Anyway, I guess the reserves are going to accidentally work out pretty well for him. Because, like, half of them are just going to engage on their own. And the rest of them will come eventually here. The storms kill off a lot of the lings. There's still some up here. Man, that was like Ihufa was going for an attack. Ihufa was trying to attack there, but it was the least aggressive attack I have ever seen. Because he just got out into the middle of the map and then waited for the defenders to come and attack him. So even though Jonoman was defending, he actually was attacking. In a really weird way. And because the attacker always wins on match point, Jonoman actually won. Because he was the attacker. I don't even know. Don't even know. Alright, well, this base is looking pretty good. We got some cannons in nice defensive positions. We're getting Reavers in even better defensive positions. So, Ihufa, it's going to take him a good amount to deal with this, but he does have the Swarm, he does have the Cracklings. Is it going to be enough, though? It's a matter of making sure that the Reaver doesn't get too many kills. But no, it doesn't look like it. A couple Zealots coming in from the back to help out there. Meanwhile, at the top, Jonoman is once again going to be shutting down that base. Alright, was this for a drop? No, it was not for a drop. Still going to end up dying. Or not. Nope. We're going back to the low health one. I'm at a loss for words on this game. It's like Ihufa still has 2k in the bank, despite having an ungodly number of hatcheries. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hatcheries. He's 11 hatcheries off of 4 bases, and he still manages to have 2k. 4 bases in which most of them are mined out. Nearly mined out, nearly mined out, mined out, mined out. They're all mined out! And he has 11 hatcheries, and he still has 2k in the bank. Somehow. Alright. So, loading up the overlords. There is one overlord in here that doesn't have anything in it, but that's fine. Still going to be as strong a drop on this base. Assuming that he's going to be trying to drop this base, the Lings are coming in from the front, but the Lings are not going to be able to get anything going without that Defiler. He definitely needs Defiler support. No Storm. So it's going to be all up to 4 Reavers to hold this off once the Swarm comes. There we go. Now we're getting some Swarms in. And the Overlords, can't afford to lose too many Overlords here. There we go. Not going to lose too many. And now, dropping the units in a better place. The Defiler, it almost gets sniped, but the Defiler's actually going to live. And that should be the end of this base for Jonoman. Now, what does he have left? He's mined out, getting pretty close to mined out, getting pretty close to mined out. Both players have almost mined out their line of the map, leaving just the 12 and the 6 as expansions left, as these two Ultralisks do nothing. Wow, I guess they won't be able to take this out. I thought for sure they would be, but the Reavers were targeting down the Cracklings, which did most of the damage. And not enough units were dropped back here to attack the Reavers. Huh. Well then, I guess Jonoman wins then. Because that attack If it didn't take out the Nexus, then it did nothing, because the cannons just don't matter. And Ihufa is finally working on his bank now that he is not mining at all. Okay, he's mining a little bit. Almost not mining at all. And Jonoman's going to be able to push. GG. Jonoman up 2 games to none versus Ihufa.